So, all right, so we're live here. Thank you for coming. I just want to I'll start off with some gratitude, and thank everybody for coming. I know this recording is live. I'm not sure if it's playing correctly in another spot, but thank you for coming. I just want to start this off with some gratitude. And obviously we're going to be talking about e-commerce tonight. We're going to be talking about making money on Amazon, eBay, and other different sites and things like that as well tonight. I have some really cool guests on here tonight. I'll get into, from left to right. You guys are Dave and then Keith. Dave, you want to just go ahead and say hi and where you're from or something?
Sure. Hey, Dan, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you okay, Dave.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you okay.
All right, awesome. I got a few seconds lag. But hey guys, hello everyone. My name is Dave Gross, coming to you from southern Florida, where the weather is probably warmer than where most of the country is right now. But it is chilly for us. But anyway, I'm glad to be on here, and I appreciate Dan for his wisdom and his knowledge that he always so willingly shares with everyone, including you on this webinar, and I'm just excited to be a part of it. So back to you, Dan.
Awesome. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. Keith, you wanted to say your name and where you're from? Say hello.
Yeah, my name is Keith Ritchie. I'm from Hillsboro, Ohio, where it's freezing cold right now. I don't know. I look forward to sharing some good information with you guys, and hopefully you get something from it. That's all I've got.
Awesome, man. Awesome. So, cool. I really appreciate that. What I'm going to do now is just ask everybody to kind of like make yourself comfortable. Get a water, get some popcorn or whatever you want to get. I just thought of I got this big picture. I just thought of with meat and this big bucket of popcorn I put on my Facebook recently. But yeah, just make yourself comfortable. Whatever you like to have or whatever. I'm going to check something to make sure something's okay, and I'm going to get some water myself too, because my mouth's going to get dry here talking. So thank you all for being here. Just a moment, just hang tight. Okay, cool. So I just wanted to make sure that it was playing in another spot. We are live here on YouTube, but I want to make sure I was live in the 22 social section where you guys can comment below. Anybody that's here tonight that would like to let me know that you're here or whatever, feel free to comment below on this video. Also, any questions that you might have tonight, about what we're doing, feel free to do that as well. And I'm gonna go get a drink of water real quick. Sit tight for about 10, 20 seconds. Thanks. All right, cool. Awesome. So I'm going to talk to you guys tonight. I'm going to start out to share my story. How I got myself into e-commerce, how I got myself into eBay, Amazon, and all this stuff. Basically, back in 2008, I owned a landscaping business. I actually owned a landscaping business for 12 years, and the economy started taking a bad turn. And I noticed my business going down on a slow decline. And I started looking around. I said, man, I got to figure something out. I got to figure something out so I can make some more money, so I can replace this money that I'm losing. So I actually got into eBay. I got into physically pick, packing, and shipping items right out of my basement. I actually had my cousin down here working. She would pick, pack, and ship orders during the day, and then I had my landscaping crews out working, and then I'd be spread thin a little bit or whatever. But there was a couple things that I was missing when I was doing that. I had my first off, I was trying to do everything by myself. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have a mastermind alliance like we have here. And that's something that I didn't really realize until a few years later, getting into network marketing and things like that. I started learning more about business. I started learning more about what it takes to be successful. I started learning more about what, the key ingredients to actually having success. And there were a couple key ingredients that I was missing. I didn't have a good mentor, and I didn't have a mastermind group. A mastermind group meaning when two or more people want the same thing as you do, and you're working together in harmony, to achieve that goal. Creating a third mind, the mastermind. A mastermind is 10 times more powerful than our own mind by itself. So fast forward, into 2012, 2013, I was actually having some pretty good success in network marketing, internet marketing, things like that. I actually quit eBay and stuff like that in 2008, 2009. I didn't have much success doing it. So let me fast forward from there. I didn't have much success, and I quit doing it in 2008, 2009. 2012, 2013, I got back into it because of a program called DS Domination, and I realized just what I was just talking about, how I was missing them key ingredients of not having a mentor, not having a mastermind group, not being able to shorten that learning curve. And I actually made a video about this a little bit earlier today. A lot of times people talk about different trades and stuff like that. And they talk about why pay for that kind of information if you can get that kind of information for free. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing about that is, first off, that's a poor man's mentality to think like that, for one. And for two, there's a golden rule, to partake in prosperity, one must contribute to prosperity. And time is our most valuable commodity. So if you want to be able to compress time, it is worth paying for information, because you can learn something. You can learn all the skills you need to learn in something like 12 days. Or you can go out and try to find this information and take something like 12 months. Now, if your time is your most valuable commodity, what do you want to spend? 12 days digging in the information, learning the skill sets and things like that, and get rocking, or do you want to spend like 12 months? I mean, anything can happen. You know what I mean? We could, you walk out your front door tomorrow, get hit by a car. I mean, we don't really know how much time we have. So time being our most valuable commodity, it's very important to realize the value in paying for information to compress time. The doctors don't say, hey, I don't want to, I'm not going to pay to go to college. I can get all that information for free. You don't see lawyers saying, hey, I'm not going to go to law school because I can get all that information for free. You don't see them saying that because if they go to school, obviously they're going to be able to compress time. They're going to be able to get information given to them in a way to where the information adds up and they can get results a lot faster. You know what I mean? They have the leverage of having a mentor there. They have the leverage of having a mastermind group there. They're not all on their own trying to figure out the information on their own. So sorry to ramble about that. I know that's like off the topic of e-commerce, but I like to share my story, let you guys kind of get to know me, and also teach other entrepreneur principles, being that I've been an entrepreneur since I was 19 and I'm 34 now. There's a lot of things that I learned over the years that have made it a lot easier for me to have success, have given me the correct mindset to where I can have success a lot easier than someone that doesn't have the correct mindset. Robert Kiyosaki says rich people buy things that make them money, poor people buy things that cost them money. So, it's important to have a good mindset and to think like that. You know what I mean? And what we're talking about tonight, through e-commerce, is we're talking about exactly that, exactly what Robert Kiyosaki talks about. He talks about, rich people buying things that make them money, poor people buy things that cost them money. Well, we're buying things that are making us money. Another really cool thing about what we're doing, is we're actually able to use other people's money for us to make money, which is even cooler. I mean, I've looked at different real estate deals and things like that where it's like, hey, you can use this guy's money to make money, or you can use this guy's money to buy your house, and use other people's money to make money. And I could never ever figure it out ever. I could never figure it out ever. But when I got into e-commerce, when I got into selling on Amazon and eBay and things like that, I actually figured out exactly what they meant. So I'm going to talk about dropshipping real quick. I just want to go over a couple basics real quick before I pass the mic and before I get into some other stuff. Hey, Keith and Dave, can you guys see me okay and like this whiteboard okay? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So let me erase this, even though it's something that's pretty powerful. I'll talk about that too. Anyway. So what I was talking about was drop shipping and buying things using other people's money. There's three different ways to go about e-commerce. There's physically shipping items. There's drop shipping, and then there's Amazon fulfillment, which is where they do this stuff. So, but basically, what it means to drop ship, is it basically means that you find an item, you list it somewhere, a customer pays for this item, then you take the money that the customer paid for the item, and then you go back and you pay for the item with that money, collecting whatever the difference is. I'll just put a D for difference. Whatever the difference is, it might be $20 or more. Is that easy to understand, guys? I kind of just winged that a little bit. Dave and Keith? Yeah, okay. I guess you guys are like muted out or something. So that's basically how drop shipping works. So you're basically using other people's money. This customer paid for this item that you listed on another site. They paid for it. You took that money and you paid for the item, and then you send it over to the customer. So that's how drop shipping works, and it is really cool. It's a really, really cool thing. Another thing I want to talk about. So let me go ahead and erase this here. And I'm just going to go ahead and touch real quick. On why right now is a good time. Right now is a good time to Right now is a good time to get into what we're doing here. First off, it's tax season. So meaning that it's tax season means there's going to be a lot of money moving around and things like that right now. And the guys that are smart, like the stuff I was talking about Robert Kiyosaki, investing their money in things that make them money. Them guys are the ones that are going to end up with the most money after all this money is done circulating in our economy. So our economy is going to be getting stimulated by tax season, obviously. So obviously right now is a great time to sell. It's a great time to go in business, in any kind of business, right? So, and then number two, I'm not sure if Keith can relate to this. Dave just got rolling, and Dave's an all-star, with just getting rolling here. But right now, good eBayers are below the standard from bad things that happen around Christmas time. I'm actually one of them.
Yeah.
So there's a whole bunch of eBayers that are like the best sellers and that are out there usually cleaning up. They're actually when you go to search something in the search bar, a lot of them good eBayers are dropped way down in the search feed, and the reason why is because they're below standard from just from basic business stuff like just cases opening, refunds and stuff like that. A lot of them made a lot of money around Christmas time, myself, Keith included. I think Dave might have sold some stuff around Christmas. I'm not 100% sure what was actually when he started, but there's some little problems that happen after that, and that creates people that are good sellers to be pushed farther down in the search. So another reason to get started with what we're doing. Another thing, number three, it's Chinese New Year this month. So China being more than 50% of the competition as far as e-commerce goes. As far as selling on eBay and Amazon and the different sites, more than 50% of your competition is actually going this month. So with them three factors, there's going to be a lot of money being moved around right now. And I'd like to encourage you guys to take advantage of this stuff. You know, I really don't have to be here tonight doing this stuff, honestly. I mean, the really cool thing about e-commerce, you know, and what we're doing and making money is we can just keep our mouth shut and make a crap load of money and not even tell anybody about it. I mean, that's the truth of the matter. I do this stuff because I want to pay it forward. I want to teach people about this stuff. I want you to get educated. If you come here tonight, you came here tonight, I want to make sure that you get more educated, you know, about how to make money. I do want to actually sell you. I want to sell you on the idea, you know, of getting into e-commerce. You know, I want to sell you on the idea of learning this stuff with us. You know, I want to sell you on the idea of having a better future for your family. I don't really know what what your goal is. I don't really know what your needs are. I don't know if you want to get your wife out of her position at work. I don't know if if you want to bring her home so she can be home with the kids more. I don't know if you want to be home with the kids more. But like if you want to be able to be home, you know, with your family more, you know, be able to come and go as you please with the people you want to be with when you want to be with them. This is a really good vehicle to do that with what we're doing through e-commerce. I don't really know exactly. I don't really know your desires and the things that you want in life, but I do want to touch on that because it's important. You know, my life's important to me. I want to be able to be with my family when I want to be with my family. I want to do what I want when I want with whom I want. You know, all the time. I want a better lifestyle, you know, for my family, and I want to be able to do it from the comfort of my home. I want to be able to do it without having to, you know, I'm honestly a little bit burned out from MLM. You know, over the last year, I've actually had some pretty good success. I was in the top 1% of my company last year in MLM, but I honestly got a little burned out from it. You know, from companies pulling the rug out from underneath of me, different people misleading each other, you know, different people doing things that's ignorant. You know, like trying to steal people's email lists and things like that. Just some messed up stuff, you know what I mean? And I'm honestly burned out from all that kind of stuff. And I'm really happy to know that what I'm doing, I don't have to worry about recruiting, you know. But at the same time, nobody wants to be successful by themselves, right? Nobody wants to be successful by themselves. It's better to be on top of the mountain, you know, with your friends. You know what I mean? I want to be on top of the world with my friend Dave, you know, with my friend Keith, you know, and anybody else that's watching us. I like to see more people come be successful with us, and you know, and I want to teach this stuff. I enjoy teaching, you know what I mean? So as far as I'm concerned, my focus, if you've been following me, you know, my focus is e-commerce and teaching it. That's it. And if you follow me and you're inside of our group, our mastermind group and things like that, you're going to get access to our group. I'll go ahead and share my screen real quick and hop off of here real quick for just a second. And I just want to show you guys. Can you see my screen, Dave?
Yeah, I can, Dan. I can.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I just want to talk about and touch on what we were talking about earlier about having a mastermind group, you know, and having support, you know, and having what you need to be successful with this business, and to share that, you know, that we have a nice mastermind group here. And we're in here strategizing it, and I'm in here sharing stuff just as well as Dave and Keith and everybody else. We're in here sharing stuff on a regular basis to help people with their business behind the scenes. You know, we're just strategizing all day, and other people don't really even know that we're back there doing it. But you know, but that's the power of having a mastermind alliance. That's the power of, you know, having other people that want the same thing, you know, that you want. You know what I mean? So this is one of our mastermind groups here. So this is our smaller group here is like a little bit over 100 people in here, and we're in here strategizing, and I'm doing these yard signs and stuff like that, you know, to get more people into this and stuff like that. And I was asking for some ideas, you know, from our mastermind group here or whatever. But yeah, so we're back here strategizing all the time. We have another group here called Make Money Online with Us, and there's 3,000 plus people in this group here that are just back here strategizing all day. Look, I brought in a new guy 2 hours ago. You just saw that. You know, helping him get rolling with this. My friend Tim T. Cutter. You know, props to you, buddy, and you know, I'm proud of you for taking action and you know, getting rolling here with us. You're definitely going to enjoy it if you see this tonight. You know, I'm proud of you, brother. So we have this other group here, 3,000 plus people to mastermind with. I mean, you can get answers so fast, you know what I mean, when you have that many people that are trying to do the same thing as you. And we even have higher level groups too, for this stuff too. And Dave could probably even touch on that too if he wanted to. I know because Dave's a higher level guy. Same thing with Keith. But so I just want to encourage you guys to get back with whoever invited you, to this hangout and to get rolling with us, and do this stuff because the stuff really works. Let me get and come back off screen share for a second, and I'll actually give a nice example of drop shipping. But what I want to do next, real quick, and we're not going to make this hangout too long either. Like I said earlier, our time is our most valuable commodity, right? So I don't want to be here all night either. So what I want to do next, is kind of just let Dave share his perspective, on what we're doing. Dave just got rolling last month. He has been on eBay for years though, but he just got rolling last month
Actually, it was November 26th is my official sign up.
Oh, okay. So you were in all December too.
I was, yeah.
Oh, okay, so you're like 2 or 3 months in or something then. Okay.
Yeah, this is going on my 3rd month.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Time flies, man. Shoot. So.
Sure does.
Yeah. So yeah, Dave, if you don't mind, just like giving your like some words of encouragement for the viewers, and just sharing your perspective, of drop shipping, because you are pretty new to drop shipping, right?
I am. So yeah, officially I got started on November 26th, and within 3 days I got my first sale, which was basically I took the first day and a half to go through the videos, the training, and it doesn't even take that long. That's just how long I took to do it. It was right around the holidays. But yeah, within 3 days I got my first sale, so I was pretty excited. It wasn't a huge profit. It was only $11, but hey, that was pretty sweet for me. Never made any money doing drop shipping. So, and Dan mentioned I got an email today from eBay congratulating me for being on eBay for 11 years. And I wish I would have known about drop shipping 11 years ago, because I'd be in a whole different position right now. But everything happens for a reason, and I'm glad to be here. So yeah, got started November 26th. My first 2 months, we'll say through December and January, I made a total of about $250, which isn't, again, it's not too bad for a couple hours of listing stuff and shipping things out. But then this month in February, things are just, like Dan was saying, some stars are aligning, and my business is skyrocketing, where right now on the 12th of the month I'm at approximately $500 in total profit. So that's pretty cool, going from 2 months of $250 to going halfway through the month and I'm about $500. That's exciting. I mean, if you're new and looking to get started, one of the things that I did as soon as I got to the point where I was starting to see some sales come in right at the beginning, I upgraded immediately, because of what Dan was saying, as far as there's more knowledge, there's more information, and because of some of that information, I was able to practice a little bit and get to the point where I am now. So it doesn't necessarily happen overnight for everyone. I know Keith had some pretty awesome success right from the get-go, but you know what? It's just you apply it and you get the knowledge, and you save yourself that time, and you compress the time frames. And another thing, if I could just touch on real quick, Dan, is you talk about mindset. Well, for me, everything in this business comes down to mindset, just like everything else in life. On a daily basis, I sit and I visualize and I think about where I want to be, and I also visualize sales coming in every single day. I visualize my phone buzzing with a new eBay sale, and it's just it's starting to happen where there was like a period of 8 days I would get a sale every single day, and just because of that visualization, I believe, the action, and again the mastermind group and the alliances that you're putting through, and those are all coming together and helping to make this be a success.
Awesome, brother. Thanks for sharing, man. It's so cool to watch you succeed. So, I think you left something out too, like that I think is really cool too. You just had that recent $250 profit sale too. I think that's a pretty good share.
Yeah. So in one of the upgraded programs, they do teach you how to find some higher end items, and I had a bed that I listed for almost $2,000. And I ended up selling one just the other day for a $250 total profit, which is that's pretty cool. That makes you smile, and that makes you excited when your phone's ringing and just because you got a $250 sale. And I'm looking forward to even higher. I know what the possibilities are with what you're doing and what Keith's doing. I know that's just the beginning, so I'm looking forward to what's next.
Oh man, so cool, so cool. Keith, would you like to share like your story, like in your perspective, and maybe some words of encouragement for the for the viewers?
Yeah.
You really kicked this thing off really really good. I was impressed with your start for sure.
Well, I mean, honestly, man, I was skeptical at first, dude. And it was only $20 is the crazy thing. I was skeptical and it was only $20. But anyway, I jumped in. I'd sold on eBay before, and just things around the house or whatever. So I knew after I understood what it was, I'm like, really? That's all we have to do? So I got in, got started, and I started December of last year. Man, I think I had my first sale my first day, and then I caught 2 or 3 hot items, and it was nuts. And anyway, long story short, it ultimately allowed me to quit my job and do this full time. But it's doable, guys. It's really not that big of a deal once you look into it and understand what it is. You're just literally moving products from one store to another, more or less. One e-commerce platform to another. It's very easy. The DS Domination training at the pro level is only, an hour and a half? Without watching, any webinars or whatever, 2 hours.
Yeah, something like that. And what I like about that too is it's done in 5-minute increments. I got like my buddy Tim, I was just talking about when I did the screen share. He's been in school today, college all day today, and he's actually been watching the videos in between classes. He's like, I just watched another couple modules. So you get 19 modules for the $20, and you just go through them or whatever. Yeah. That's definitely a cool thing, man. I don't like to like I told you guys in the beginning of this, like I'm pretty big on time. I guard my time with my life because we all have the same amount of time. It's just a matter of what we do with it. You know what I mean? And if you guard your time, you can obviously make a lot more of it. I mean, I love great conversations and stuff like that, and hanging out and stuff like that. But when it comes to business, when I'm like really trying to get something done, I don't like to just sit around and waste time, obviously, because it's, you know what I mean. So really cool the way it fits right in there. Was there anything else that you wanted to touch on, Keith?
Not really. I mean, it will. It could possibly open a door, for whoever's on here, whoever's watching this, take a chance. It could be what you need. It could be that extra stream of income.
Yeah, it's not a big commitment, right?
Right. Yeah.
So cool, man. Cool, very cool. So I actually checked out a couple little items. I set up a test account on eBay. Because I didn't want to share my account. Matter of fact, that's one thing I could teach too on tonight. If you're into this, I really wouldn't share your account information with people. I mean, people can actually just kind of follow you around and give lower prices on all the same items that you're selling, which obviously isn't very fair. So I'd guard your account. I mean, unless you're sharing something with like me and I'm your mentor or whatever. You know, I mean, I'm already making money, so I'm not desperate. I wouldn't mess with your items, but somebody else that's desperate would. You know. So, but so anyway, so I'm gonna get and go to screen share, and I'm gonna give it like an example of drop shipping real quick. Can you guys see me okay? Or see the screen okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so man, really quick, man. All I did was typed in tables, and I found this table right away on Amazon, and it's $79 here. There's probably some maybe even some lower prices or whatever over here, but I found this table here, and then I just copy. What you do is you just take this right here, this title, you copy it, and you go over to eBay, and you see if people are selling it on, see if you can sell it on eBay. As you can see, people are selling this item. So, and look, it's $79 here, and people have it up for $107.99, and they're using different keywords. Looks like this guy maxed out his keywords pretty well. He's probably been selling this table, but as you can see, you could do that. Now, look, what I'll do is, see this guy right here. Like, if I wanted to list this table here, right? I could even just click on this, and I could go from here, and they connect all the dots. It's all inside the training for $20. If you don't own it yet, you would know exactly how to do it. So I won't go too far into detail, but basically just hit sell now. That's how I usually do listings. I usually do that to save myself some time. But as you can see, the price is even this price here is $20 difference. So there's a $20 markup, a plus fees. It's not a really high profit item, but it could be. You could sell it for more. Save later, change about switch to advanced tool. If you have a brand new account, it looks like this, but you want to switch to advanced tool, which makes the layout better. So now it looks like this. This is like the kind of layout that I like here. So, see, there's only 3 characters left, so this person's pretty good at titling. But what I would do is I would just change this title around a little bit, and I would look for keywords that the guys aren't using. That way, that only that listing comes up. As you can see, I'll actually take this and go back. Oh, you know what? Here, let me finish showing like an example of dropshipping before I get myself too carried away, because I always do that. So anyway, I scroll down here. I find the product description. There's a product description here. Copy that. Scroll down. Paste that. Oops. You can make it a little bit bigger or whatever. I'm not going to get too crazy into it, but there's 3 things: a title, description. Well, there's more than 3 things. There's the title, description. I'm going to copy and paste that picture. The price. Do like $119.99. And go back and do some more research later, and find some keywords that guy doesn't actually have, and you could probably even still sell it for even $119.99 as long as you find keywords that he's not using. Here's the table here. Go ahead and right-click that. This is eBay. It's like my little eBay section here. I'll just write table so I can find it. Here, then I go over to eBay. And type in table to find it. I'm going to save that. And now we got our table there. Scroll down here. Put this on 30 days. You can leave it. You can leave allow buyers to send you their best offers if you want. Maybe somebody might want it for $110, and you might actually be able to. And you could probably still make a profit. That actually just happened with Dave, with that bed he was selling. He was going for a higher profit, but he settled for $250 because 250 is cool. So, and then scroll down here, pick continue. Add option features, correct information in highlighted fields. All right, it's because I don't have all the shipping service and shipping cost. Here, sorry about that, guys. We're gonna put free shipping. Where's this free shipping at? Two-day handling time. Okay, here we go, guys. Free shipping. Okay, so I'll go ahead and click continue. And then a shipping service too. So this stuff's all in the training, but I just wanted to give you guys a live example of how it works. Stuff like that. Here we go. Let's do standard shipping for now. Select the shipping service, and then continue. Okay, and continue. I had to log back in. Confirm your contact information. No. So I already have an account. This is a test account, guys. So I'm not gonna go too far into this. I'm not sure if that actually counted as a listing or not. But it wants me to call. It wants to call me and verify my information. I don't want to have two accounts. I recommend you don't have two accounts until you're newer into this and you understand this, and you just ask for my mentorship or Keith's or Dave's or whoever else invited you to this hangout. Call them and ask them, if they should, if you should have two accounts, and make sure you get some good counsel so that you're not, getting yourself in any kind of trouble, because you can get yourself shut down off of eBay for doing stuff like that. But as you can see from the example, I could, drop ship that item. I just took this, I found this item on here, I copied and pasted it onto eBay, see if other people were selling it. If they weren't selling it, I wouldn't care. I would just create my own brand new listing. Obviously, it'd be even better. But as you can see here too, I'll show you guys real quick here. See, this guy's titling is different than this person's titling. He used like the word. See how it says the word living room in here? Here we go. Look, living room. See, this one doesn't have living room in it. So this listing would probably come up easier in the search. So you could put up here. I'll go ahead and copy and paste it. And this is the only one. This is the only one listed that's listed that way. So that's how that guy beats out his competition. You know what I mean? So. Especially if he got rid of, like, let me see. Here you go, guys. Just like I was saying. So look, Winsome, Wood, Rochester console table, living room. See, use these keywords right here, living room. None of these other people that are doing tables up, somebody else call it the same thing. But basically, see how there's less tables up now? It's because different keywords are used. So that's how you use different keywords to make people find your stuff instead of somebody else's. And obviously, I can get more and more into it. But like I said before, I don't want to waste your time or my time and sit here when a lot of this stuff needs to, is stuff that you need to dig in yourself and, put a little bit of effort in as well. So I'm going to get and come back. I just want to give a cool example of drop shipping. We got another hangout that we're actually going to do in a month from now, and I'm actually going to my friend Jason. I actually signed him up for this program over a year ago. And I'll just touch a little bit on his story, and it's pretty funny because he's doing over $100,000 a month now doing this stuff, and he's got the whole thing outsourced and everything. It's pretty funny because I signed him up for this, and I was distracted like with a different network marketing company all last year, and all last year he was digging into this stuff and putting together this master plan on how to have the whole thing outsourced, and now he's got people from all over the world. Working his business for him, and he's really become hands off with it. So that's actually the direction that I'm actually going with this. I'm actually getting ready to buy his course off of him now for $1,000. You know what I mean? So, and I'm going to figure out how to have the whole thing, entire thing, outsourced myself, so that I can be more hands off with this as well. So, pretty cool stuff. Sky is the limit. As far as getting rolling here with us tonight, whoever invited you, get back with them. Basic program's only $20 to get rolling, and you know what I mean. Obviously, you can see the sky's the limit. You know what I mean. So I'm gonna close it out there. I actually was gonna have my friend Jason on here tonight, but he's in the mountains and doesn't have good Wi-Fi or whatever. I was really looking forward to him sharing his story, but he'll be on the next one with us if you guys want to look out for the next hangout, and we'll be talking about outsourcing and stuff like that as well. But that's something that you guys can kind of get a glimpse into the future, like where we're going with this too. Because that's the direction that we're all going with this too. We're already, I'm already full time with this stuff, and obviously Dave, if he's making $250 sales off one item, he's already probably making enough money to, to walk away if you're really focused. But you have another job. You're working another job too at the same time right now too, Dave, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So
cool stuff, man. Nice side.
Nice supplement to everything, to be able to do some extra things that don't always get to do.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day coming up too. Splurge a little bit.
Oh man, that's so cool. Like you're at work just chilling, and all of a sudden you get like a $250 commission off an item. Like that's awesome.
Yeah, it really is cool.
So, but yeah, I'll let you guys go ahead and close it out, like with some final words. I'll have some final words too, but again, pass it back to you, Dave, and then Keith, you afterwards. Do you have any closing thoughts, Dave?
Yeah, my closing thought is just ask yourself the question: what if it works? And what if you invest this $20, and what if you turn into the next Keith or Dan and turn this $20 investment into a full-time income where you get to be home with your kids and do the things that you always wanted to do but never had the time because of a job. So my question is, what if it works?
Awesome, man. It's a good closing thought. Let me grab my phone here. My phone, I was like down here cha-chinging. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. But all right, Keith. How about you, brother? Any closing thoughts?
Guys, e-commerce, it's a really deep rabbit hole, for lack of a better term. There are many, me and Dan talked about it a while back. It's kind of like the gold rush back in the old days. I heard this somewhere else. Businesses are moving from brick and mortar to click and order. So if you're not going to, ultimately what I'm getting at is you should get in and get yourself a piece of the pie. At least learn and see what's going on and see if it's for you or not. That's all I have.
Awesome, brother. Awesome. So yeah, I was just down here looking at my Amazon sales. I've been having these Amazon sales come in all day long. And I'm actually kind of newer to Amazon. eBay's been like my thing, but being that like I'm a bigger seller or whatever, and I had some problems around Christmas. My stuff got knocked down the search feed, and now I'm making less sales on eBay, but sure enough, Amazon's got my back. I've been making sales on there all week. So all right, guys. I just I'll close it out. Thanking everybody. For coming. Look forward to sharing some more value with you all in the future. I hope you got some value out of this hangout tonight. And I just encourage you guys to make it out to our next hangout, and more importantly, encourage you guys to take that leap of faith. I wouldn't even call it a leap of faith. I mean, $20. I mean, that's not even like pizza money. You know what I mean? And just go ahead and get yourself rolling here, making money with us, and you guys could be celebrating behind the scenes with us like we're doing all day. We're not like your MLMers, like where we're like, oh, team build and all that stuff. I'm guilty of that too, or whatever, if that's what you want to call it, being guilty of. But we're not out there like, oh, all this stuff, trying to like sell people and recruit people. We're just making money doing this stuff, and we actually have results. That's one thing. I will close with this: if you're in the MLM industry, network marketing industry, and you want to be able to recruit, but you don't have results, so you have that bridge, you have that gap that you can't cross. Like, people are like, hey, well, what kind of results do you have so far? Because you don't really have results yet. People are like, well, why should I join you if you don't have any results? So that's a cool thing about what we're doing here too. Like, if you do like recruiting, if you do have the desire to recruit, you can easily do that by actually focusing on the e-commerce side of this, getting results, and then being like, yeah, I just sold a bed and made $250 yesterday or whatever. Just like Dave just said. I mean, if he wants to recruit people, he can share them results if he wants. You know what I mean? He knows how he did it. You know what I mean? So he knows how he did it. He knows what to do. You know what I mean? So then they can go through the same training, so he could leverage their time and his time. You know what I mean? And then of course, he can give some advice or whatever. You know what I mean? If they get stuck or something like that. So I encourage you guys to get with us. Closing out. Don't want to take too much time. God bless. It's Thursday night. Peace.